let's bring in Wyatt and get to know him in this edition of Welcome to My World. Wyatt Vitale-Beaver may only be 22 years old, but as a fourth-generation horseman, he has a long history of harness racing running through his veins.
This has been something my family has been doing for at least, I don't know, to 60 to 75 years. This goes like all the way back. Both sides of the family. I know that my great-grandparents have been doing this, my grandparents, great aunt and uncle, great-grandparents on both sides of family. Something that's been surrounding me my whole life.
You may have figured out by now, by his last name, that yes, Wyatt happens to be my son. And if you're wondering, he was named after the legendary lawman of the Old West, Wyatt Earp. So he seemed destined to be around horses from day one. As a kid, Wyatt not only helped his dad, Mike Beaver, in the barn with the racehorses, but Mike also taught Wyatt how to ride at an early age. After graduating high school, Wyatt worked for his grandparents, Joanne and Jim King Jr., with their stable. And then, a couple of years ago, he began working with trainer Chris Cicluna.
Usually I get here by 6 o'clock every day. You know, I go, I turn them out, I get the stalls done, get the water buckets done, and then I'll be bringing horses in. And then we get the horses jogged, you know, and then I go, I swim the horses, then we feed them lunch, we put them away, then we get to the racetrack. My grandmother, Brenda Hahn, owns 2 racehorses here as well, which is pretty cool to see. You know, it feels like I got my own racehorses. I can take care of them. Always there when they race, always paddocking them, and always making sure that they're ready to go once they get on the track.
And depending on what track and what race, the workday could end at 7 p.m. or 2 a.m. But no matter what time Wyatt puts his head on the pillow, he's back up at 5:30 in the morning when the alarm goes off. Working with horses makes for long days. And as much as Wyatt loves going to the track, he loves taking them to the pool even more.
My favorite part of the job, I always love swimming the horses. It's always cool to see like how their muscles improve and, you know, their movement. For some reason, swimming the horses has just always been my favorite thing to do because I'm the one in the barn who always takes them to the pool, and it seems like the pool helps them, so that's what makes it my favorite thing. There's horses that, you know, they like the wheel, they like the pull, or whether they like it on the track. It's just, all horses are different.
Wyatt's commitment to caring for his horses has not gone unnoticed. Nominated by trainer Chris Cicluna, the young horseman was awarded with a Caretaker of the Year award from the United States Harness Writers Association's Delaware Valley chapter. The First State Horseman was beyond thankful for this special honor and the support of family and friends who came to watch him be recognized at the award ceremony.
I felt pretty excited. This was definitely a long time coming. Something I'm very, very excited, a lifetime opportunity, I should say. And, you know, something that I have a passion for. This is definitely a recognized award to have.
Obviously, Wyatt loves being in the winner's circle, but he also has a passion for being in the squared circle. As a kid, he became a huge wrestling fan, collecting WWE action figures and attending live shows. But then at age 19, he took it to the next level and began training. Currently, he makes appearances with the local pro wrestling company, 1CW.
I started training at the Workhorse Training Facility, which is in Felton, Delaware, which is going to mark 3 years in June. I was one of the first people who walked into the school when they had the opening day, and you know, I've gotten to referee, I've gotten to manage, and I've even got to wrestle. I've had some matches. I even got to have my own show for my birthday party, where I was in a main event tag team match with me and the ranch hand Sean Carlson taking on Ty Awesome and Hobo Harry, which was pretty neat. I've wrestled at least 13 matches by now. I've managed many a times. The guy I mainly managed was Sean Carlson, and I also got to referee many of matches and got to travel at different promotions around the East Coast. So this has been a pretty cool thing.
He may be a tough guy in the wrestling ring, but at the track, he's known for being a kind person who enjoys making people smile. And it's not just his work ethic that's helped him win this award. It's also the energy that he's brought to the sport and his horses.
Horses have always been the type of animal I've been surrounded by my whole life. And, you know, horses are pretty cool, whether they're on good behavior or bad. You know, horses they always can like feel your mind, and, you know, you feel your positivity or your negativity. Like, the horses can honestly feel that.
Not only does everyone here at Post Time want to congratulate Judy and Wyatt again, but we would like to send out a huge thank you to all of our dedicated, hard-working caretakers in harness racing for the great care they give our big, beautiful, standard-bred athletes.